Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Crystal and my Mono Steel run. And yeah, we're not gonna, honor the trainers that pop up this episode because they're just not worthy. Seriously, screw them, they're a waste of time. I mean, I know, trainer battles in general are busy work, but this is some of the worst busy work I've ever had to deal with, so no, they cannot be honored by being put on the sidebar because they're that worthless. I mean, at least if they're a higher level, they'd be noteworthy opponents. But, in the low 30s, against Pokemon that are probably in their 50s? Forget it. This is just busy work. And I don't want busy work. Because it's boring. Supposed to, though, have to stick to strength here. It's not like I have access to, a better move like Slash. Well, Slash probably isn't more powerful than Strength, but it does have a higher critical hit chance. Poor Dudley Do Wrong. Constantly popping up and constantly getting knocked back down. If he had more Pokemon, I may have bothered with a Swords Dance just to, get a little bit more powerful, but this probably would have been needed. Oh well. I have been thinking about doing another History Gate Empires run, though. Though I have to admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to that. Mainly because the game doesn't seem to get more difficult if you raise the difficulty to hard. Instead, the game seems to just, cut how many resources you start with, so the game takes longer, because you have to burn more turns at the start, trying to set up. Which is just annoying. Because I don't want to waste, more time in town, I want to get to the important stuff, of killing my enemies. Spending time, plotting that stuff out and just waiting to get resources is not fun for me, I'd rather be doing stuff with my army rather than just sitting at home with it. Though I suppose that is always an option. So yeah, I might go for a hard run, but it might end up being an area I've already covered to make it a bit easier on myself. And I might pick a faction where I can shove myself in the corner. Because I prefer, be in an area where I can basically force everyone through a certain, pathway. If I'm going to have to play more defensively for a while. That way I can put most of my army in one place. Yeah. Joe Schmo. You're not worthy of being an average Joe. You're not even that. You're below average Joe. You're sub-average Joe. Such an annoying Joe. He wished he could grow to become a G.I. Joe, but he just doesn't have what it takes. I know. We keep working on slowly leveling up Spitfire, but I think it'll pay off eventually. Though I don't think I can get spikes with Spitfire this generation, so I may have to eventually work on developing a Pinecone and getting Fortress out there. That way I can hopefully spike on red, to help me sweep. Just a little bit easier. Yeah, of course you're a Stomp Flat. Pokemon are terrible. Well, time for the next group. No, I'm not getting tired. I'm getting bored. You have to bust out some I love horses cards, or unicorns, because unicorns are awesome. Unlike these trainers. Darn it, I didn't get all the cards out. Well, it's just the Jokers. But I have to admit, I've never bothered to shuffle this deck. One of these days I'll get around to it. Boom. Well, let's do this. Well, probably gonna go with Stun Spore, so let's just, run up and beat it real fast. Yep. Called it. Never stood a ghost of a chance, man. I guess that'd be funnier, if I was actually doing a ghost run again, but I already did that once. I really don't want to do it again. Not unless I'm gonna, cheese it by giving myself access to a Gengar and can run, elemental punches on them. Well, let's see what's next. I think he had one more Pokemon. Though developing Spitfire here is a bit of a pain. Yep, one more. A Bellossom. Well, Sunstone, I guess. I don't know. I think Vileplume's probably better, though. Bellossom being pure grass type does get rid of, you know, the psychic weakness at least. Though Bellossom's a lot easier to get access to in this generation, because, you know, you don't have access to leaf stones easily. Damn you, game. I wish I could still buy those. Instead, I gotta, you know, hunt down Pokemon and show them to a certain grandpa. Oh, Lloyd? Seriously? Lloyd Patterson? Well, time to lay you out, I guess. With another strength attack. I mean, I suppose I could technically use Metal Claw, but I don't feel like it. Well, that's one more down. Yeah, I know. Poor Lloyd there. Wished he was cool as Doc Brown, but just didn't work out. You're not tough. You're just as pitiful as the rest of these fools are. Okay. A Paris, huh? Well, that's even more embarrassing. Paris has so many easily exploitable weaknesses, it's kinda crazy. Yeah, I won't say you couldn't use Paris, but getting utility out of it in Gen 1, you basically would have to have some way to pass agility onto it. Because without agility, it's not gonna do jack squat. Because a slow Paris is not a threat at all. Because in Gen 1, sleep mechanics were a lot more broken. Because it took a full turn to recover, so if you could put someone to sleep, you could basically just pound them relentlessly, and every time they're about to wake up, you know, just put them back to sleep again. Especially if you're faster. You don't even have to try and guess when they're gonna wake up. Which is what probably made, you know, Butterfree the more usable of the, bugs in Gen 1. Because it'd be like, oh, I'm gonna put you to sleep with sleep powder. And then as soon as you wake up, I'll put you back to sleep again by outspeeding you. Like, it's just an endless sea of dick moves there, but it is effective. Nah, if I was kidding, I'd be telling actual jokes. Oh, stop the evil laugh. Seriously. Your plan is weak, man. It's one of the weakest sauces I've ever seen. Can't believe I'm making a reference back to Magical Star Sign. Because that's what one guy says, you know, it's like, if you can't answer these questions correctly, you'll be one of the weakest sauces around. I don't know what that sauce is. He never specifies. Like, will it be mayo, or tartar sauce, or cheese sauce? You know, I could probably go on all day mentioning different kinds of sauces, because there are a ton of those out there in the world, but you'd think he would specify what exactly sauce he was talking about, but nope. Like, just the weakest of the sauces. Just who knows what that is. Pick your own sauce, I guess. Sadly, he has a cool Pokemon, it's just not very good Pokemon. No, I'm not talking to you. Well, that takes care of this episode, at least. We cleared the path to, you know, where Misty's gonna be later. Now we just gotta head out to the power plant, which probably means switching Pokemon up, because I don't think I have, you know, a cutter and stuff on hand right now. Until next time, then. See ya.